need to laugh. I feel like I'm getting the blues about something. I don't know why. I need to talk about this. I need to vent. I need to release it. Y'all ever get that way? Fridays used to be like that for me. I would just get the... But you know, I'm feeling this coming on me, and I'm just trying to shake it off. That's why I turned the camera on. Because I have too much to be thankful for to be blue. First of all, I have... A minister once told us at a sermon to breathe in. You have that to be thankful for. See the sunshine behind me? Yeah, that's to be thankful for. I got too much to be thankful for to be sitting around in a funk. Sometimes you can just get that way, and you know what? I'm shaking it off. Because, devil, you are a liar. Not today. Not today. Yeah, so, y'all help me out with that YouTube. Yep. Isn't that sun pretty back there? How's everything? How's every little old thing? The little things that we take for granted, which aren't little things, like breath this morning. He woke me up this morning, started me on my way. I had the capacity to use my hands, my limbs, my arms, my feet, my legs, my pelvis, my back. A lot of people can't do that this morning, Lord, and I thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. It's all a mind game, seriously. I think the mind is so complex that you can do anything. I read something also this morning, dream big. And it was something about Santa, like Santa, you know, whatever, you know. Dream big. Because my Father can do all. Yeah, I like that. Dream big. Today is a new day. Another opportunity to be great. Right? Yeah. I just was in a funk a minute ago, and I was like saying, like, why? Why are you in a funk? What's wrong? And then, you know, you start thinking, and then, you know, accenting the negative, but, you know, I'm trying to accent the positive in my life. And if there are no positives in your life that you can think of, I want you to do this. Just do this. Breathe. You have life. You have the ability to breathe. If you can do that on your own, that's something to thank Him for this morning. Because guess what? You can be cold and not able to do it. You could be in a slab this morning. You could be burying your loved ones. That horrible, horrible train accident in New York. My heart goes out to everyone. People who have to take the train today, dealing with that mindset, like, I got to go to work. And this train just hit a curve at high speeds, and the driver was dozing off. Jesus, protect me. I feel bad for the driver. There's nowhere in the world that he wanted to go to work and for that to happen to him, you know. But the grace of God, like, you know, ergo I feel bad for him this morning. I feel bad for his family. I pray that he does nothing drastic because, wow. And I was hoping he wasn't doing something like texting or, you know, drugs or drunk. But how about just an accident? You doze off. How many times have you guys been driving where you've been at the light and seriously, they're talking about you're asleep, but your eyes are open? Y'all know how it is, especially when you had little kids and you're doing 101 things at one time. If you have like little small kids, like I spaced my kids out. I had my kids late in life, but can y'all hear that? I hope not. Now, I remember the first time I heard this, I know I'm all over the place. We were still living in the condo. Y'all know I love me some Roberta Flack. My husband and I didn't have any children. This is pre-children. That's back when my husband and I would go get pizza late at night, run and get a Yum Yum. Okay, y'all, anybody know about Camden, New Jersey? Yeah, we used to go get Yum Yums back in the day, or a Big Gulp from the 7-Eleven. So this is pre-children I'm talking about. First time I heard this song, and as much as I love Roberta Flack, I was like, who is this? And that's when the Fugees were kind of new on the scene, you know. And I was saying, okay, no they didn't. But when she broke it down on that part, I said, oh yeah, somebody can sing. Y'all know I like to singing, right? It's another reason to be happy for. Music puts me in a really, really good frame of mind. All types of music. I had a little, I don't know if she's a subscriber or not. Y'all know I do a lot of Justice Halls, and I'm finding that I do have a lot of little ones that watch me. So Miss Vivica, Auntie Viv, has got to be careful when she chooses her words, because one little subscriber, one of my little, I'm going to start calling y'all my ladybugs, my little Justice ladybugs, said something. And, you know, in my mind, the first reaction was to, you know, the pen is mightier than the sword. And I have to say, I do have a gift for writing. I started to lay, and then I thought about it. I said, okay, what video was this from? And I thought about it. I said, yeah. And then I said, oh, you know, and my numbers are high on those videos. And I'm like, oh, this is a child. And you have to look at the name, and you have to be so careful, because a lot of people don't police their children on YouTube, you know. They don't. I can tell by the questions the children are asking me. I can tell when you used to, and what I used to like about the way we would do comments. Somebody would comment on you. You could go immediately to their name, see what kind of videos they have up or not, see what type of stuff they upload or not. So especially on my kids' videos, my children have done hauls, so, you know, and Mirabella is 8. So you're dealing with sometimes preteens, sometimes you're dealing with little girls, you know, who don't have the concept of this huge beast called the internet, and this huge beast called YouTube, and now this huge beast called Google+. So, yeah, I'm very careful sometimes when I respond back. And I even had a little subscriber ask me, did I like Carrie Underwood? And I was like, yeah. She thinks that she's pretty, and I think she's pretty also. And I think she can sing. And I cannot wait to see what she's going to do with The Sound of Music. That's one of my all-time favorite musicals. And the one and only Miss Julie Andrews is one of my all-time favorite sopranos. So I'm really curious to take an undertaking like that of, first of all, America's musical, you know. You got to have some big kahunas to try to take that on. So, yeah. But music puts me in a good frame of mind. I can throw on some like Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway, Miss Lauryn Hill, Carrie Underwood, Reba. I mean, I like all kinds of music. Kathleen Battle, Miss Jessie Norman, Miss Leontine Price, Mississippi Owns. Don't get me started. Yeah. Hell, some Johnny Cash, Ray Charles. I even like Elvis. Early Elvis, come on now. The Beatles. I just like good music. Yeah. So, y'all have put me in a good mood. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm off today. It's an early dismissal. I know, I feel like my kids are never in school. We just got off of Thanksgiving break. We have teacher conferences. New Jersey is a state, their teachers, y'all say what y'all want to. I'm not going to get started because I don't want to get bombarded. Trust me, I come from a long line of teachers. My mother's teachers, and where I'm from, that's what you did. You went to college and you taught. Thank God I broke the mold and got away. I taught a 3 months in my mother's class. My hat's off to teachers, nurses. Those are professions that I think you guys are underpaid, under-resourced, and deserve a lot more for what you have to do, contending with little ones. Yeah. But I say that to say that the kids, they were just off for Thanksgiving. Seriously. They come back this week, and they don't even have a full week of school. They're off tomorrow, and they get off early today. Teachers' conferences. And, what else? Yeah, but anyway, so it's a short week. Mirabella has no school tomorrow, and she gets off early today. So I am off returning stuff. Can y'all hear the stuff in the back? Yeah, I've got to show y'all everything. Because I come in, I make it look pretty, I make it look nice, and I do a haul, look what I found. But you do find some duds. That's a dud in the back. I did find another box of duds, and I found this air mattress that I thought was a good one, and it wasn't. It had a hole in it. It was actually, I don't think it was brand new. It almost looked like it was a return, but you could tell that Bed Bath & Beyond sliced it. And I took, I took the opportunity to bring it all the way home, but no biggie. I'm just gonna get rid of it again. And I don't even know why I picked it up, because I have an air mattress at my house that I've been trying to get rid of. They don't sell it at flea markets. I guess it's like buying a used mattress almost. I've taken my old air mattress that we've had forever when they first came out, and have not been able to sell it. So I don't even know where I got it. But I say that to say that I am off taking stuff back to the trash. That's an ironing board that I was thinking about. Do people even iron anymore? I know I don't. Back in the day, I don't iron because I used to have to iron a lot when I was little. My grandmother, I used to have to iron her uniforms for work. I had to iron my brother's clothes. And on a good weekend, my aunt would bring stuff for me to iron for her family. So I vowed when I got older, I would not iron. Would not iron. I have a girlfriend who has a chair cover business. She does very well with it, like a side type thing. And you can make a lot of money, doing weddings and birthday parties and things like that. But child, she told me she had to iron them chair covers. I was like, whatever, you're on your own with that. I don't care how much money you make. And I would do anything for my husband. I will bust a pimple off his back. Ew. I know, but that's my man. I'll do it. But my husband asked me to iron a shirt, and y'all, I will look at him like he has asked me to cut his toenails. I just feel that way about ironing. I don't know. And I'll do anything. Y'all see me. I cook. I'll fix his plate. I raise his children, raise our children. But it's something about ironing. Babe, can you iron this shirt for me? No, but I can take it to the dry cleaners. Yeah. But I don't iron, and that ironing board is missing one of the little things to make it sturdy. And I was thinking about it. I'm running out of space. I'm like, okay, I'm taking it back because it has a spray mark on it. And then I thought about it. I remember one time I found an ironing board cover, but the chances of me finding another ironing board cover, especially with, I'm limited on space. It's not like I have a warehouse I'm housing this stuff in, and when it's time for me to sell it, I sell it. We have a 2-car garage, and as it stands now, my husband can't even pull his car in because of the stuff that I have. So I'm really particular about what I get. So I am going to show you a couple of duds. I have a lamp at home. Gorgeous lamp. Beautiful, heavy glass bottom. Thick glass. And I bet you it still works. I haven't even tried it out, but I'll show you that dud. Because sometimes, just dealing with glass, period, I keep saying this, I see a lot of beautiful glass pieces, including mirrors, with minuscule stuff that needs to be done with it. But I hate working with glass, guys. I hate even bringing broken glass in the house. I freak out if somebody breaks the glass because we are a shoe-free house. And I always go back to when the girls were little. My babies would be crawling on their hands and their feet, bare feet, and I wouldn't want them to get any, glass in it, because it takes forever to get glass out, and then they don't know it's glass in it, and then you find out a week later, infection. Yeah, I go berserk when I break glass in the house, so I try not to even bring it in the house. And even something that has broken glass within the stuff that I have. So yeah, I'm taking this back. Today is going to be a really warm day. I think I'm going to put my Christmas decorations out for the outside. I don't do a lot of decorating on the outside. I hang a wreath. I hang some garland around the, walkway. And I used to put out, I used to have some Alberta spruces in planters that I would put lights around, but I don't have those anymore. And I have put out lights on the bushes, but I don't do that anymore either. The development we live in, to me, if I lived in this, I don't know. I guess I can't say that either. Because it's not like we're on top of each other, but it is, kind of. It's not like we're on an acre, but my acre is long, not wide. So my backyard goes further than my sideways. So my neighbors are literally, a few feet. I would say probably, I don't know. Y'all see my house, but whatever. I guess it's just an excuse. I guess because I see what they put up. And then I'm saying to myself, like, okay. And to me, less is more. Y'all know, that's kind of my taste. Less is more. I just started getting into LED lights because they're the brighter, more, fluorescent in your face, like the white light. I still like the soft, subtle, quiet light for Christmas. So if I did do lights outside, it would be all white, just like sparkly little lights. Oh, seriously? You gotta be careful. Okay. Yeah, but it's a good day. It's a great day to be alive. It's gorgeous, gorgeous weather, and an opportunity to be great. Another opportunity. New mercies every day. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. All right, guys, I'm almost at my destination. I'm out where my Pier 1 is, so maybe I'll get an opportunity to see what my new Pier 1 has for me. Yeah. But it's a great day. And if you think you don't have anything to be happy about, be glad about, be joyful about, because happy to me is like, somebody say, are you happy? You'll run into old friends, especially old, like, boyfriends and stuff. And they always ask the question, are you happy? In that sexy voice. And then I say, well, truly, what is happy? If you are happy all the time, you need to be in a padded cell. If you're just like happy, yeah, I'm happy. But do you have joy in your life? That's a better question to me. And I do have joy in my life. Yeah. All right, guys, at my spots. Look how beautiful the sun is. Gorgeous. Yes. Yes. Another reason to be joyful. Hey, y'all. My Burlington coat factory just got a truck in, so I had to leave. But there is so much stuff in there. Okay, he's pulling in with his truck, and I'm pulling off. What I'm going to do is to see if they back it all the way up to that. I might stay over here because I don't really feel like going back. I'll show y'all what I picked up real quick. I'll park here. Because if they, when they do their merchandising or pick up their stuff, if they do flush to the place, I have no problem because I'm there while they're working. I can hear them. They can't really hear me, but whatever. Look what I've just picked up from Burlington Coat Factory. Now, adult clothes don't sell for me, but that's pretty. Can y'all see that? Yep, pretty. Here is a pair of men's Jeffrey Bean. What size are these? Oh, these are a 40-34. That's a 40 regular. A men's pair of black dress pants. Dress pant. It's got a little glitter on it. And I think this is a little boy's suit. It's too cute. I gotta figure out how to get that off of here. That's too cute. Little boy's suit. Nothing wrong with it. No scratches. A little pinstripe. And here are the little matching pants. And this is in a size 10. I think my nephew is like a, I don't know any little boys. That is too cute. Too cute to be throwing away for sure. Oh, the pants are a 12. The suit is a 10. And here is one boot, cute. Never been worn in a size, yeah, that's the base of it. $19.99. These are a size, I don't know. The zipper works on it. I hope I can find the other one. The truck came, so I had to leave. And these are Madden girls. Oh, this is an 8.5. Yeah. Cute boot. Cute boot. And I always find, here's a champagne flute. The other one was broke. Cheers. A cute little champagne flute. Yeah. Too cute to leave in there. No scratches, no break, you know. Perfect. I showed y'all these. I showed you this. And look at this top. And there's more back there, a whole bunch more back there. This is in a size large. The price on here is still on here, guys. Went on clearance for $6.98. This is a pajama top, pajama drama, in a size large. That's cute. I hope I find the bottom to that. And here are a pair of sheets. I have to let you know if they're duds or not. Oh, these are 500 count premium linen queen size sheets in brown. Looks like it's an open package, but I'll let you know if anything's missing out of it. It's got a bunch of glitter on it though. And it smells like spice. It must be next to a broken candle. Yeah. So I'm going to go back there because I don't feel like going back all the way around. And if anybody has driven in Jersey, you know, once you leave someplace, it's like the dick is trying to get back there. I hope I find this other boot. Yeah. Oh. Y'all. Okay. I got a lot of things going through my head. I just hit Pier 1. Beautiful nutcracker. Gorgeous. Now, we had a nutcracker birthday theme for Marabella's last birthday when she turned 7. I had nutcrackers. A bunch of them. I mean, I was grabbing nutcrackers like crazy. So she had a nutcracker birthday party, you know. We read the Nutcracker. We played Nutcracker games. We had kids over to the house. We decorated the basement like a winter wonderland. It was gorgeous. So I just found this gorgeous Nutcracker from Pier 1, so you know it's great quality. I found this cute straw. It looks like a snowman. Yeah. So that's very good. But there's still stuff in Burlington Coat Factory, but they're working in the warehouse. I can hear them while I'm working, so I'm just so leery about being there. I don't know why, because, you know, if they stop me, I'll just stop, you know. But I did pick up a lot of stuff. It's still some more stuff. I found the mate to that boot. Yes, I did. And the zipper works. I don't know why they got rid of these. I really don't. Hey guys, I don't get too excited, but I do get excited because there still could be some stuff in there. I have, if you can see, I have 3 bags of stuff from Old Navy. That would be a major score if they didn't destroy. And I'm hoping they didn't, because I really don't want to get rid of it. And I really don't. Why don't I check now? Because I can just put it back in there if it's not what I think it is. And I can check on camera with you, so you guys can see my surprised look. I'll bring the first bag up here. And I'm just going to peek in. Cute! Not destroyed. Aren't these cute and precious? Look at those. I remember when my little ones were this little. Yeah, and I remember them wearing these too, with the little fleece inside. Perfect. This is in a size 3 month, 6 month. So cute. Wasn't destroyed. Let's see. It's not destroyed! Oh, let me calm my nerves. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wow! This is a size medium vest. 2. Oh my goodness. Look how cute. So you gotta have the other mate to that. It always pays. I'm not trying to get cocky. Oh, look how cute these are. Look how cute these are. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, Mommy. Oh, goodness. Precious. Oh, so cute. Looks like we have a winner, folks. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Y'all better start doing this. Seriously. Oh my goodness. I have, hopefully, 3 bags full of non-destroyed items from Old Navy. The Frugalista. I thought I was good with just Burlington Coat Factory. Y'all saw what I picked up from there. But seriously, let's keep looking. Look, here's a pin. Let's keep looking. They didn't destroy. Uh-oh, here we go. Tag is on this. These are Rockstar, their brand. I'll check the zipper on all of these. Okay, this may be a bad zipper. Okay. But they didn't destroy them. So maybe the zipper can be fixed. This is in a size 0. Let's see what Oh, look how cute. They say the neck is ripped, but I don't see it. It's a cute little pink top with a kitty cat on it, and they say ripped neck. Oh, approved by Nick. Nick approved this. I'm good. He's gonna put Nick, the Turk King. Love you, Nick, because you didn't destroy it. Perfect. This is in a size little girl's 8. Cute. Little kitty cat on it. I am so excited. Wow. Wow, wow, wubsy. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to get home now. Cute shoe. I hope the mate's in there. Again, I'm elated. I'm excited. I'm joyful. I'm thankful. Thank you, Jesus. Because this did not get thrown out. They got skinny jeans and a 12-month. Ain't this nothing? Her little self gonna be in some skinny jeans, mommy. Oh my goodness. Y'all just don't know. And all I did was just roll up on it. You saw this. I'm hyped. I'm so pumped right now. I really am. Wow. Wow. I need a good song, really. Y'all know how I get. Come on, Mariah.
All I want for Christmas is you. All I want is to get through.
And who is doing backup on that?
This report is brought.
Okay, let's go home. Let's go home.
Be the first to know. Get breaking.
Let's go home. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Let's go home. Wow. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. I'm telling y'all, it's a frame of mind. I'm gonna put the beginning of this video because I know I do a lot of ranting. If I tried to upload everything I've said today, y'all would be like, okay, click. So I'm gonna really try to edit this so you can see the state I was in at the beginning of this video. I am a firm believer of positive energies. I have a carload and it's just one bag. Now the other bags might be, and I've learned not to get my hopes up with this store because they do destroy. We can have this debate back and forth. I've seen other people on their channel, people debating whether stores have the right to do it. They do have the right to do it, but it just still is ridiculous to me that there are bins that clothes can be dropped off. Even clothes that, the zipper is broken. And then one would say, I remember reading somebody saying that you wouldn't believe how much stuff that somebody would try to return back to the store. And I say to that, I say, oh, well, that's part of the price of being in business. Oh, well, no offense, you're charging an arm and a leg for stuff that costs you pennies to make. Half a pennies to make, mind you. So that's just one of you're in business and you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with some unscrupulous people because I couldn't imagine trying to take this back to the store and getting my money back for it. Or getting a store credit to get something that I really, really want. That to me just blows my mind. But the same thing blows my mind that you guys are throwing this away. You threw this away. Shame on you. You did. I'm glad that I was able to get it. But if I didn't get it, you threw this away. You threw this away. Hey, I might just go to the flea market even with it being cold outside. I'm going to really check that out because I know it's open and people might still be there. We're supposed to be expecting 40. The only reason I wouldn't go if it's raining. Because I have so much stuff now, guys. So much stuff. And if you figure when I do my flea market, I sell everything for $1. Stuff brand new with tags on it, I still sell for $1. It's a blessing to me to be able to do that. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I'm so happy for it. But with that same spirit of thanksgiving, I see the look on the faces of the mothers that buy stuff from me. Before I even start finding new stuff. When I would sell my daughter's things, that's one of the reasons I take my daughters with me to see, because everybody does not live like us. For lack of a better word, my children have a posh, cushy life. They are blessed. They are truly blessed. But everybody in this country isn't like this. Everybody in this world isn't like this. I'm not even going to phantom the things that little girls in this world go through that my children don't. And I do take them to things like, we're going to go to this flea market and we're going to sell this. And I'm trying to teach you a different way of being able to put food in your mouth, being able to have a hustle, a side piece, a whatever you want to call it. You need to know that in a moment's notice, you might have to rely on instinct, not necessarily. Like, I'm glad my mother taught me instinct, survival instinct. My husband is the same way. We are a couple of, I'm going to call us hustlers. Yeah. And our parents taught us that because guess what? They made us independent. We both were older siblings that we had to take care of our brothers and sisters. Well, brothers, because I didn't have any sisters, and neither did he. But that's what I'm trying to instill in my girls now, that sense of, and also compassion. Being compassionate enough to know that everybody doesn't live like you. And it's just, I don't use the word luck, but it's truly grace that we don't deserve, that you have it. I'm having a moment here, people. I'm having a moment because all of these layers are coming out of my head, and I think the word compassion comes up. I look at some channels, I don't think people are compassionate enough to try to figure out what somebody's doing or walking in their shoes. When you see somebody do a video on anything, and just try to be compassionate enough to say, you know what? I didn't have to do it that way. She does or he does. But that's, I'm compassionate enough to know that there are so many ways to do different things. And I know y'all probably say, what are you talking about now, Frugalista? I'm just talking about compassion. Just being compassionate. All of this has led me to say today it's compassion. Just being compassionate for the next person. And another word, nice. I know it sounds corny, but just being nice. It doesn't really cost anything to be nice to somebody. Just being nice. Just being nice. Yeah, just being nice. I'm having a moment that I was given this today, and through no fault of my own, the blessing came to me to get this. And I still say, I haven't figured it out yet. With me doing this dumpster diving, I can say the word now, I don't care. And honestly, before I couldn't, I don't care. I really don't. It's got to be, I think it's a higher, it's something else I need to be getting in doing this. Because this phase of my life, if you had told me that I would be doing this, I would tell you were crazy. That I would be, first of all, finding just treasures. And I call them that. I call them treasures. Things that you guys, you see how I got it out of the, you ask me questions, and I know you probably wonder. The bin that I was in today at Burlington Coal Factory, it's like a refrigerator. You just open the door sideways and it's just there. Now, because Burlington Co-Factory doesn't share with a coffee place like a Starbucks or a yogurt place or a burger joint or a Subway, there's no food in it. Except sometimes like the M&Ms you saw. Burlington Co-Factory, they do have gourmet candies and things like that. But for the most part, you might see a pizza box in it. But I've been noticing, you know, with Black Friday and stuff, they must have fed their employees. So I've been seeing like a lot of pizza boxes but you'll see that it's just wrapped for me, guys. Look at this. These are 3 bags just wrapped for me with treasures in them that the universe God has given me. And I think that I got to really figure out the whys this is happening. And I'm just lost for words. Like I know the last video I ended my car diary with was, but I really mean that. It's blowing me. It's just blowing my mind right now. Y'all just don't. And it's not for me to question my blessing either. And I'm not going to let anybody question it because it truly is a blessing. My blessing has nothing to do with you, and your blessings have nothing to do with me. It's just a blessing. It is grace. It is. His grace is sufficient for me. And I still say, like, if you had told me a year ago that I would be doing this, that I would have shared so much on YouTube, when I'm not even on Facebook and don't even like I don't know. It just blows me. It really does. I'm so happy right now, guys. Y'all just don't know. I'm just happy they didn't destroy it, and that I'm happy that I got it, and I'm happy that it was given to me. I really am. And I'm happy that I'm going to be a blessing to somebody else, whether I choose to donate this or to sell it. And I'm not making excuses because that's me. I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do with it anyway, without the judgments from anybody out there. There again, that negative just seeps in because in my mind for a split second I thought about, like, well, you should, well, it's a blessing, and I'm going to take it as that. Yeah. And I'm getting ready to roll up on another store. Here's another Michael's. Here's another TJ Maxx. And there's another Home Goods. And I'm saying this to say, y'all better start doing this. Now, I understand some people don't have the cars to get from point A to point B. But baby, there's some stuff out here to be had, and this is just a minute piece of it. This is like a grain of salt, probably even less than a grain of salt of what's being put in landfills today. Yeah. All right, I'm up on my next place.